Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then welcome. My name is Kristina, and on my channel we focus on all things beauty from my own experiences. So if you're looking for the most honest reviews and how-tos from a consumer's perspective, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, as well as leave any comments that you have for me down below. It seems like all of the brands right now are coming out with complexion products, and Fenty Beauty has done it again. They came out with a skin tint, so more like a tinted moisturizer. This one today that we are going to be using is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint, and I bought mine in the shade 11. This product comes in 25 different flexible shades, and it's $29.50 on Sephora and Fenty Beauty. I purchased mine at Sephora, and I'm very excited to get into this. I have tried the product out, and I wanted to do a mini wear test. It is a bit later in the day, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I wanted to do a little wear test, show you guys my thoughts and how it wears on me. So if you're interested in any of that information, then just keep on watching. All right, so as usual, we're gonna start off with some of the specs of this product. So it is a skin tint. It comes in 25 flexible shades. And basically what that means is that the shades are supposed to be so flexible that you're able to fit typically 50 different shades in these 25 shades. So on the Fenty Beauty site, I know that they have pictures of different models with different complexions wearing the same tones. So you guys know I am terrible at picking out my shade, but this kind of took away the stress of trying to find my shade because I wasn't as, stressed out about getting the exact right match. Honestly, when I put this on, it looked really great, and I was very happy with the shade match that I picked out. Of course, I went with a medium with neutral undertones. That's typically where I lie. I'm usually neutral and in the medium, light medium category. So this is supposed to give you a skin blurring effect, a smooth, soft finish, and you're supposed to be able to apply it with your fingertips, your brush, or your sponge. So it's very versatile, like we like seeing from Fenty Beauty. They've done it again where it's really catered to everybody. The coverage is described as lightweight, so you have your different coverages of the Fenty Beauty line. This one is going to be in the lighter range. It says it has hydrating quick blur complex, and it's perfect for a no makeup look or when you want to look effortlessly put together. It's also supposed to be humidity, sweat, and transfer resistant. So we're going to be testing this out today. It's not super hot out today. I'm not planning on doing anything else really outside of the house. I also want to show you guys a couple of products that I have been using that are new to me and that I've been enjoying. Here's the bottle right here, very cute. We've all become accustomed to Fenty Beauty's really amazing packaging. It's always something innovative. It's always something eye-catching. What I really appreciate about this is that it's a twist cap and then it's a little spout right here. I really like that. I like little squeezy tubes. I find that they're most convenient for me, and it's just cleaner this way, I feel like. Let's see how much product is in here. You get 1.08 fluid ounces, so I mean, about standard, and you're supposed to only need 2 or 3 drops. It also says on the Fenty Beauty website that this tint is okay to use with skincare and primer. So I think they've tried to make it as flexible as possible in all aspects. So today we're gonna be using the Tula Face Filter Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. I've just really been enjoying this. It's kind of just a coincidence that I'm using this today with the blurring technology in this as well. It's not really what I was going for, but I just like the hydration in this, and I feel like it really gives my skin a good base. This time I am going to be using the Auric Glow Lust drops. This is in the shade Pyrite. Last time I kind of forgot, but I remembered halfway through to use it. I just really like this for a really nice sheen underneath my makeup, and it looks good under everything. I've been testing this with pretty much all of my complexion products, and it's worked wonderful with everything. So if you can hear that, it's very liquidy, and I'm just shaking it up so I have a good mixture. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start with applying this with my fingertips, and then I'm going to blend it out with a brush. And I also have a sponge here just in case I need it, but I want to focus on blending this and really blurring this into the skin with my fingertips. So I'm going to take, let's see, she recommends 2 to 3 drops for the entire face. That seems like very little, so I'm taking like 2.5. And I'm just going to apply this. It is a bit darker than my face, but it's not noticeably darker, I feel like, and it matches better with my body because my face tends to be a lot lighter. All right, that actually blended really nicely, but I feel like I need more coverage, or I need more product than that. It really does look like skin. Like, I'm very impressed by this. Let's go in with another 3, that's actually 4. That's like 3.5 drops. So I'm gonna go and do this. Blend it again. And I'm not putting a ton of pressure. I'm trying to be pretty light with my hand. I will say that I don't always enjoy applying foundation with my hands. Sometimes I just don't feel like getting my hands dirty. And sometimes the products are just too thick to blend with my hand. But this one actually feels very light, and it does feel really hydrating. And I'm actually going to go in with this small little IT Cosmetics brush. It is an Airbrush Serum Foundation brush. And I'm just going to go in and try to blend everything out. Nothing looks extremely streaky or anything like that, but I want to make sure we have even coverage all throughout. This is an extremely easy complexion product. I mean, I barely have to blend it with the brush. I'm just going in for that extra measure, but it looks really good. If you really wanted to just apply it with your fingers, I feel like you could get away with that. So I feel like I've gotten a decent amount of coverage from it. It's obviously nothing near full coverage because, you know, it's supposed to be light coverage. And I would say that yes, it does look very light coverage because you can still see some of my hyperpigmentation. I have some freckles on my nose too, can still see that. I think what I'm gonna do is go in with a small little dab wherever I think I want a little bit more. So I have some little like bumps forming between my eyebrows, and I just want to cover up that discoloration right now. So I'm going in with a little bit more here, maybe a little bit more right here. I'm gonna put a little bit on my brush and see how that does, just like one little drop. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, so here's what the face is looking like. I think that the coverage is very nice and even. My skin doesn't look super dewy. The finish of this is not really what I expect. I usually think that products that are described, such as this one, are very, very luminous on the skin, but all the luminosity that I think I'm seeing is on my high points where I put that Auric product. I'm really breaking out here and I don't know why. Like, I have a bunch of tiny little bumps, but anyways, I would say the finish that I'm getting from this, in my opinion, is a natural matte, because I do have the moisture right here, but I believe that's because of the Auric product that I used. But everywhere else is looking fairly matte, but not like a flat matte by any means. It just looks like my skin if it didn't have anything on it, but it's all even tone. You know what I mean? Like, all my redness and uneven skin tone is kind of gone. All right, this is the finished face. I think that it is a super easy, very natural look. So the finish of the foundation, like I said, it's more natural matte than dewy. So if you were looking for something that is lightweight, but it's not super shiny like a tinted moisturizer or something, this might be a good alternative for you. For me, I feel like this is a step up from a tinted sunscreen or tinted moisturizer. I think that it gives an even more even tone to my complexion. The application of this is so easy, especially because it is possible to apply this with your fingertips, which is mainly what I decided to do today. And it honestly blended in really, really nicely. And I really enjoy the fact that these are flexible shades because it just makes it that much easier to find your perfect match. Definitely not for someone that is always looking for that medium or full coverage. It's absolutely geared towards people that just want that easy, just no fuss type of skin tint, and I like it. For $29.50, it is kind of pricey. However, you do get the standard amount, and I used maybe, how many drops did I use? I'd say around 10 drops in total. So I did apply this foundation around 4 p.m. So I am going to be doing a mini wear test throughout the day. It's not going to be an extremely long one since I did apply it later in the day. However, I will be using this skin tint for the next few days. So make sure to check my description box because I always put updates on there for how it wore, my thoughts currently whenever I'm writing the description. It's like 4:30 right now, so I will check back in with you guys in another hour. All right, guys, I'm back. It is 6:30, so it's been about 2 hours since I put on the Fenty Skin Tint, and so far it still looks really good, but I have seen a change in the finish. I would still categorize myself as being more dry skin, but this is kind of looking a little oily, like right around here. Like my T-zone, I guess, would be where it's looking pretty oily. I already knew right here because of the glow drops it was gonna look a little dewy. It's producing oil here. So I will say right off the bat that if you do have oily skin, make sure that you set this skin tint with a powder, like a setting powder, powder foundation, something to just keep your oils at bay. But for me, I mean, I think it looks good, but it's not like life-changing or anything so far. I think that it really just kind of perfects your skin, gives it like a second skin look. That was kind of what I was trying to say earlier, but I really couldn't figure out a good descriptive word. It really does just look like your skin, but just even in complexion. I like that Fenty Beauty has a lot of variation in the types of foundations that they carry. They're pretty much covering like all the things. This just seemed like the most natural next complexion product, I guess. It is looking like it might break up in a few more hours, so I'll check back in with you guys then to let you know exactly what happens. All right, so I'm back for my last check-in, and it has been roughly 5.5 hours since I applied this skin tint. And overall, I think that my skin looks good. I definitely do see some oil production. I see some oils on my forehead and right around the T-zone, exactly where I told you guys earlier. So that has definitely increased. So overall, my thoughts on this product. I think that it is a great step up from a tinted sunscreen, a tinted moisturizer. It's a very good in-between from those products to a foundation. I definitely do think they hit it on the head with the light coverage because it's definitely light coverage. I think that this product would pair really well with a powder foundation if you want a little bit extra coverage. I wouldn't say that it is transfer proof. I was touching my face earlier and just now, and I do get a little bit of transfer. It could be because I'm producing oils right now. I do really like the fact that these shades are flexible shades and you can kind of vary based on your complexion on what you can wear. So I'm guessing even though I wear an 11, I could probably wear a 10, I could probably wear a 12. If you are oily to normal skin, I would suggest that you set this skin tint if you don't want your oils to get in the way throughout the day. At first, when I applied it, I will say that it did give me a nice blurring effect, but it didn't last throughout the entire day. I can definitely see myself continuing to use this, and I do plan on using it still, but definitely not something that I would reach for if I'm gonna, be filming a video or for a special occasion, probably not the product I would go for, but I don't think this was intended for those types of uses anyways. This is like an everyday staple. So that's everything from me for this video. Those were all my thoughts on the skin tint. Let me know if you guys have had an opportunity to try it out and your thoughts on it. Is it something that you're thinking of picking up? Is it something you can see yourself using? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have any questions for me, leave those in the comments as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!